Now then, guys, thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Smogcast. As always, I've got the lads Michael and Jack next to me. We're going to start off the show just by discussing something that we sort of forgot to bring up in the last podcast. Michael, a lot of things happened in Thailand, mate. It was a very, very eventful holiday. Fill us in, mate.
It certainly was, mate. So overall, good holiday. Bang on. But about halfway through, having a dance, a boogie, one would say.
Yeah.
And fell off a ledge. Fell off a ledge, landed on my left leg. And I was that drunk. I was just like, it's sounding that. But when I went to go and stand up, fell back down. Obviously, indication that something's not quite right there. Do you know what I mean? No, I was like, yeah, that's a bit pagged. Got picked up and put on a seat. I just thought, I'd be alright and that.
Yeah.
And enjoyed the rest of my night. And then when I go and stand up to walk back to my hotel at the end of the night and fell over again because I just could not put any weight on the leg at all. So it was pagged. Two blokes, two lads that had carried me all the way back to my hotel. Like, you know, remember the King's Chair in school?
Yeah.
They give us a King's Chair all the way back to the hotel. And we were in this, it was like up this massive hill. And there was loads of steps. These two guys, King's chaired me all the way at the top, mate. They were pagged, breathing out their ass. I was like, yeah, king of the castle, I have a chair. You know what I mean? But I was still pissed at that point. Woke up the next morning and I was like, yeah, this is bad, this. Managed to get to the hospital, but like PP Island's mad because it's so small. There's no transport on it because it's that small of an island. Like there's no bikes, there's no cars, there's no nothing.
Well, you can't even get a bike.
No, like no.
Do they have roads?
Like no, there's no roads, mate. That's what I mean. It's a little island. It's like a party island in Thailand, right? Yeah. They've got like shops and all.
So you get there on a boat.
Yeah, you get there on a boat.
And then that's it.
And then that's
You're on foot
because you can walk round it. It's that small. You can walk round it like. Obviously, it'd probably take you about 20 minutes to get from one side to the other, or something like that.
Yeah, that is small, isn't it?
So there's no transport on out like that. So I'm like hopping all the way to this like hospital thing.
Is the hospital on the island, or do you have to like?
Yeah. It was like a room smaller than this.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So get in there and that, and they start having a quick examination and whatnot. And I could tell by the faces, they were like, yeah, it's not clever, that.
That's above our sitch.
Yeah. Well, they were basically saying, like, what they'll have to do is I have an X-ray to see if it's broken, which I didn't think how it was. And then they were like saying, oh, we'll do like a CT scan or whatever it's called, you know, where they can see into the muscle.
Right,
is that what they're called? Something like that. And then we'll give you some crutches, give you some medication, send you on your way. It's like something like 2.5-3 grand or something like that.
Did you not get travel insurance?
So I got travel insurance. What they were saying was, right, we want cash money now up front, and then you can claim it back. And I was like, I haven't got 3 grand just to be slapping down on that. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So I was like, how much for them crutches then? And they were like these old school crutches. And yeah, I got them for like 100 quid. I was like, we'll deal with it when we get home. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But then that was halfway in the holiday. The holiday was like 16 days. So I had like another, what's half 16?
8.
Quick maths and that.
Yeah. I wasn't too clever in school, but yeah, so the rest was spent in an hotel room with my leg up, raised. Absolute nightmare. I like climbered out a few days round the pool, but like every time I went out, I felt I seemed to wear it more.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I mean? Slipping on crutches and that, like round pools and that. But yeah, about like 3 nights before we came home, I managed to pluck up the courage and take my beautiful now fiance for a lovely 3-course dinner and that. It was nice, and couldn't bend the knee. Yeah. So I just sat there on a chair like I was like. But yeah, it was nice. Yeah. The whole experiences were wicked. But yeah, I'm alright now.
Yeah.
Ish. Yeah. So I have to get an operation, but that's like you need to get your leg better first and get it stronger. So I'm going to like physiotherapy and whatnot. And then in a couple of months' time, I can have. So I've done my ACL, and I need to have an ACL reconstruction. It's like what a lot of football players do. It's like career-ending stuff in it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, I walked in, and they were like, you don't have to have the operation, by the way. But they basically said was, going forward in that, if you're doing anything strenuous, like any pivoting movements and stuff,
Pivot.
It'll go again. And I was obviously, I love a good dance on a dance floor. Do you know what I mean? I don't really play footy in that, but like these days, but like I couldn't think of out worse than going to an event and that and just having to stand at the back and just like.
That's not you, that is it, mate?
It's not me, mate. Like I like to be like getting that energy going on the dance floor. Do you know what I mean? And so I was just like, I'll do it, but like in a couple of months' time and that when I've got the strength back up, because I lost loads of weight in the one leg. It's mad when you just don't use it. It's just like skinny as.
What's it called, like atrophy or something, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, you got to build the strength back up.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm off the crutches, going to my physio. I've got my exercises.
Yeah. Happy days, mate. Happy days. Yeah. So, well, so a couple of months then you're ready to get the operation then.
Yeah. So because I'm going through the NHS.
Big up the NHS.
Big up the NHS each and every time.
Each and every time.
Same. It's gonna take like 6 months, so like that's the waiting list on it.
Shit.
So.
Well, before you get an operation.
Yeah, so I've got like a month or two left of physiotherapy. Once he signs me off and says, right, the leg's got full like mobility and stuff, and it's like back to how it was, then they can operate. But until that point, so I've probably got 2 months, and then you put your name down. Then
You know, it's
6
mad
months
though,
wait.
they're saying that, but in reality, mate, it could be even longer, mate, with all these strikes and all that.
Yeah, true. That's it.
You don't even know the state of what the system's going to be in fucking 3, 4, 5, 6 months.
That's the point. Exactly. They're trying to bring in like more privatisation, aren't they? So that might just like mess it all up even more.
It's pagged like.
Fuck the Tories.
Fuck the Tories.
Fuck the Tories, mate.
But yeah, I'm not bothered if it subsequently means that I'm waiting longer for this knee injury. If like them nurses can get better pay and what they deserve, I couldn't get. I'll wait a year or two. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
And it's just one of them things, innit? But
yeah, of course.
I'll be back on a dance floor in no time.
Yeah, mate. And congratulations for a popular question, man, mate.
Yeah, man. Getting married.
Yeah, man. It was nerve-wracking. Like I'd like a full spiel wrote down, like all written out.
Did you say it all?
Didn't use any of it.
No. Well, no. Like I did. Like after I like gathered myself and that. Like so initially, like I'll just tell you, mate, because you know what? Why not?
Yeah.
I was like. So like, will you marry us in that? But like, I had
marry us in that.
Marry us in that. That's what I said. Do you know what I mean? And then I was like, yeah. Like,
are you still doing your proposal stuff and that? yeah. Still doing them proposal stuff and that.
Yeah, but once I gathered myself and that, like, I told her everything what I wanted to say initially. But like, basically. Lovely like dinner that we had, like this private dinner and stuff. The lady who was serving us, she took my phone initially. She's like, I'll take some photos and all that. She obviously knew that I was going to propose, but we hadn't spoke whether I was going to do it before the dinner or after the dinner or whatever. So I was like trying to like work out what was going on, giving her eyes as if to, are you going to do this now or am I going to do this now and that? Like,
you're like,
what's going on here? And then so me and Becky sit down. And she just comes over like this and she goes, I'm recording. Like that. And then I was just a bit like, whoa, it's heavy this. Like, what do you mean? Like, and then I was thinking, I'm going to have to do it now. Because if I don't, I'll probably sit there and just pick up my food and that and be too nervous to even enjoy the night.
Throw the
vibe
at the moment.
Yeah. So I just took a deep breath and went for it.
Yes, I love that. I'm fucking myself when I do it. Like, nerve-wracking. But congratulations, mate, for picking the courage. It was a lovely way to do it as well, mate. Like, it looked gorgeous. Like, when you was doing it.
Well, that's it, man. I know we use a lot of his phrases in this podcast, but where's Louis Esty? If you're gonna do it, you might as well do it.
Fucking do
Might
it
as well
properly,
do it,
mate.
like.
Absolutely